All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Conception SR, and this is Bugsnax. This is going to be the any percent category, so this is a little bit of a blink and you might miss some stuff run. So hopefully you're paying attention. But this is a very fun run. I'm playing on the PS5 version, and we did have a bid war on for the color of our main antagonist, or the Grumpus color, which I believe the winner was green. So thank you so much for your donations. We are going to select green here. And then time is going to start a little bit after we hit new game. Actually, it's as the game actually loads in past the first loading screen. So I'm gonna hit the start here. I'm gonna time it out. 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, so I'm gonna try and give you as much of a rundown of this game as you can, but we're going to skip a lot of the plot and exposition. So we are a Grumpus, which is like a furry humanoid type creature. And we are a journalist specifically. We are coming over to Snacktooth Island here to study Bugsnax and to interview the people who live here to kind of learn about everything that's going on. Now, we're not going to see any of that. So if you want to see some more lore, I highly suggest you play the game casually. But we're going to start right off with we're going to start right off with a death, but that's fine. And we're going to hit that one more time. There we go. This is much better. We're going to start off with a big skip here where we walk on an invisible barrier across the bridge here. We're skipping a big intro cutscene that saves like 2 minutes by doing all this parkour movement here. All right. And then that's Philbo here. He's the kind of the mayor of Snacksburg, but we're not going to really talk to him that much. We're actually going to skip over this barrier, hop on over here, do some buttery smooth parkour movement, and over into Garden Grove, which is the next area. That area was called Flavor Falls. Now Garden Grove is a very interesting area because no matter what category you play, you cannot do this area beyond what is more or less intended. So we can't like skip this area in this category, and no major skips, and 100%, no matter what we do, we can't skip this category. And that is basically because the loading zone will only activate after you complete the necessary quests. I don't know why this area is different than the rest of the game, but you know, here we are. All right, we're gonna try and do some nifty speed tech here. So we're gonna grab some ketchup. Fling it that way. Shoot that there, shoot that there. All right, this is a relatively new trick, so I'm gonna focus on it for a second. Oop. Nope, might not get it. No, not gonna get it. That's fine. It's a really difficult trick. I'll kind of explain in a second what we're meant to be doing there. But I don't want to miss a cycle, so we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Go ahead, get that ketchup. There we go. Missed a cycle. That's fine. Just a little slow. Just a little slow when we're on speed gaming, but that's okay. All right, cool. We got all the required bugs anyway. All right, so what I was trying to do up top there was you saw that I captured that Fryder, which is this French fry looking guy, by throwing some ketchup and luring it down. However, a somewhat recent new discovery in the run is that if you take your trap and threw up above where we were originally, where we started out, you can actually shove your trap a little bit through the floor, and if you time it just right, you could catch the Fryder through the floor, and it saves like 5 seconds at least. So it's pretty quick, but it's very difficult because you have to shove your trap through the floor by placing it precisely and then jumping on top of it, which the game does not want you to stay on top of your trap. So it becomes a little bit like riding a bull. It's pretty difficult, but that's okay. We still got it relatively fast. We skip around Philbo on the bridge there so we can get the journal before the cutscene triggers. And then we talk to Beffica here, who kind of gives us an intro to our like our journal, which is basically our inventory and you know, journal and you know, everything you would need in the run in the game casually. You'll probably notice I'm trying to mash furiously here too. That is because one main distinction between the PS5 version, which is what I'm running on, and the PC version is that you can't, obviously with PC you can bind text mastering to like your mouse wheel, which obviously makes it very fast, but unfortunately on console we don't have such luck, so we just have to mash for our lives through all these text sequences. We do a little hop there across the rock. I move forward a little bit on purpose to make sure that Philbo clears the fence, because he could sometimes get stuck on the fence if you cut too early. We do a very quick interview with Philbo. As I said, we are a journalist.
Well,
So we want to learn some more info, and then we're going to do we're going to do a couple big skips right in a row here.
Lisbon, nobody, you can catch once through. You could.
All right, the first one is called River Skip, and that's going to get us into one loading zone early. And the way I'm going to do it is we're going to hop on this fence. Oop, well, we're going to attempt to. There we go. Hop across on these roofs now. And then jump across this river, which is an area we're not meant to get to yet. And there we go. We're actually now in Sugar Pine Woods, which skips, I would say, good. So like the no major skips run is basically like the all main quest run, the glitchless run, if you will. Any percent glitchless. Probably skips about half of that run, just that skip. And we're going to do another big skip here. Scaling across that snow mound so we can save some time instead of walking around. And then we're going to jump up here. Parkour, and then around the loading zone as well. And that skips another quarter. So we're about 3/4 through the game already. And then we have one last big skip that we're going to do, which is what we call door skip. So we're going to actually clip through the door that gets us into basically the end game sequence of the run already. So we're going to jump down this way. We're going to use a tool, which is called the lunch pad, to launch us up. And then we're going to use another tool, the tripwire. Place it very precisely there. And then we're going to use the collision to clip through the wall. Just like that. So now we are actually in the end game sequence already. Once we're in the undersnacks, there's nothing else you can do to like speed this portion up. So like in the no major skips category, in the 100% category, in the any percent category, basically once you're here, those runs are exactly the same. They have all the same tech, and there's no more skips really that you can do. We did find out, so this run did get featured on like the IGN devs react videos when it first came out. And the devs did hint that this undersnack sequence, there is a big skip here that we have still yet to find. Now, through a lot of trial and error, we have found out that if we were able to clip through the floor or the wall, the entirety of the area surrounding this section is a loading zone. So we would just have to get through it somehow, but we cannot find a way to get through it. That's the problem. That is mainly because we can't run. We don't have access to tools. We don't have like anything here beyond just like being able to walk slow. So yeah, that's basically it. Now this is I'm gonna keep this relatively spoiler free, which we can do because we are doing the any percent run. But this is basically the queen of Bugsnax here. As you can see, she's got a lot going on. Just an extended little mashing sequence. That companion next to her, by the way, that is Snack Squawk, which is another like combination of Bugsnax and all that.
I'm sorry, mate. What are you?
All right, mashing. Yeah, this part definitely will hurt your hands if you ever learn to do this run. It's definitely definitely a painful one.
Move.
All right, now Eggabell there is going to sacrifice herself. There we go. Kind of two heads are better than one situation with the Queen of Bugsnax. Again, not going to get too much into it. But one piece of speed tech that you can do in any percent that you can't do in the other categories is that you can actually mash the talk button here, and it'll try to begin a conversation with Eggabell, and then it can't because we're in the middle of a cutscene, obviously. So it actually triggers the loading zone like 2 seconds early. The reason why we can't do that in any other category is because we'll have already talked to Eggabell. So if we try to talk to Eggabell in that cutscene, the game will crash. But because we haven't talked to Eggabell in the any percent category, doesn't matter. So we do some similar parkour movement here. We're going to try a tricky treetop parkour movement here, which is very difficult because it's very precise. Yep, we got it. There we go. That saves us like a second over just jumping down and then walking across the bridge. So that's pretty nice. And then this is what we affectionately call in the Bugsnax speedrunning community the Gauntlet. So what the game does here is everyone is trying to escape the island. Again, I'm not going to go too much into it. Play the game. It's really good. But basically, all of the cool tools we get to use in the game have been outfitted as, instead of catching Bugsnax or securing Bugsnax, they're going to be killing Bugsnax. So and then we have basically like 6 mini challenges that we have to do to get by. Technically, if you fail every challenge, you can have the other Grumpuses on the island die or succumb to the Bugsnax. But it's very difficult to do that. Even if you tried, it's really hard. Oh, did I get it all? Oh, wait, no. There we go. All right. So that's the first challenge. I thought I got them all in one wave, which would have been really good. That would have been really fast, but it's very difficult. It requires a very precise placement of the snack trap there, or the snack chop as it's now called, because we chop them up. This one, now our grappler has a punching glove here, so we're just gonna punch some Bugsnax real quick. We stand to the side here because that's obviously a lot faster than hitting them head on. We're gonna trigger a loading area, and then we're actually gonna, there's some Bugsnax that pop out of here that we're gonna kill early, and then we're gonna jump behind these Picantuses and aim them directly at, oh, I thought we got them all, at Shelda and Floofty there. It's actually faster if you can hit them forward towards them, because then they can eat some of the Bugsnax as well. Those Picantuses, when they explode, they break into other Bugsnax. So if you can hit them towards them, then they will eat some of the Bugsnax while you're punching the rest of them, which obviously saves a lot of time. If you aim it very precisely, you can actually have them swallow the whole Picantus, which is something. And that's the most optimal amount of time saved, but you know, that's very difficult to do. This part of the gauntlet is by far the easiest, and actually doesn't matter. I could actually let all these Bugsnax come all the way down and attack Chandlo and Snorpy here. Wouldn't matter at all. The only thing that would matter is the last wave. I'd have to hit the last wave fast, because these are all on a timer. So regardless of when I stop the wave, the next wave will still come at a set time. But if you don't hit the last wave early, then obviously you're wasting time. But I just like to do it because it's more fun to shoot a trap than to just sit there and let it happen. And during the last wave, we're going to attempt to wedge ourselves into some of the environment here so that we could save like a quick second. Let's see if we're able to do it. So we're going to run back here, jump this way. And if we can wedge ourselves here, yep, we did it. Great. And that saves it so that we're automatically closer to the next challenge here. Now this is barrels. Barrels requires a lot of precision and a lot of timing skills to get perfect. So I'm gonna just kind of stop talking here and focus on it, and then I'll explain it a little bit more after. Just gonna focus. Okay, that's a good first wave. Yep, yep, yep. We love that. We love that. Good. Good. All right, so good second wave. We got 4 waves total. Yep. Oh yeah, perfect. That's exactly the fastest way you can do that. So as you can see, it's very simple. We launch barrels at Bugsnax to defeat them. However, if you very carefully time and place your barrels, you can knock out whole waves at once, as opposed to targeting each individual Bugsnax, rather. Which you can do. You can actually, instead of just like targeting a remote area, you can actually target the Bugsnax itself. So when you're playing it casually, it's pretty easy. But if we're trying to do it as fast as possible, it's a little difficult and requires some precision. So I time it out and I place it very precisely so I can kill all the waves as fast as possible. The last wave has 5 Bugsnax, so you can't kill them all, but you can kill 3 and then 2, which is obviously the fastest way to do it. All just very precise in timing. But we got it perfect. And this one is very self-explanatory. Our buggy ball, which rolls around on the ground, now outfitted with spikes, so we're just running over some Bugsnax. So nothing too crazy here. The spawns are the same every time as well, so I know exactly where the Bugsnax are going to spawn. It's a relatively easy one. There we go. I think we got 2 more waves, this one, and then 1 more with the keel bugs. And boom. Run back here real quick. All right, we have one more challenge in the Gauntlet, which is with Wambus and Triffany here, which we're just going to be slinging sauce. We're just going to sling some sauce here. But this is special sauce, so it's not only are the Bugsnax going to be attracted to it, they are also going to be so attracted to it that they run head on and charge into each other and cause each other to explode, more or less. That's basically what happens. This, for some reason, also this is like the one cutscene we can't skip in the Gauntlet, so I can't just mash through this, in case you're wondering. So we're gonna very precisely place the sauce. The spawns here are, again, not random. They're the same every time, so I know exactly where they're gonna spawn. I'll wait for these two to charge into each other. Shoot some sauce there. Shoot some sauce there. Great. There's gonna be a wave right here in the middle. Oh, okay. I guess they didn't want it to... Wow, they're glitched. Okay, there we go. That was odd. That happens occasionally with that one. That's a very glitch heavy portion there. All right. And no run is complete unless you shoot Wambus with some sauce as well, of course. All right, and that's actually the Gauntlet here. So we're actually already pretty much at the end of the run. We're gonna have a cutscene here. Where we're gonna see some giant Bugsnax coming after us as we fly away on the boat. And then we're just gonna have a section where everyone is on the beach. We run to the end, talk to Philbo, do one last cutscene, and that's gonna be the end of the run. So time is coming up pretty soon. Pretty soon, within the next minute or so. But yeah, those two sacrifice themselves so that we can be safe. And then, yeah, like I said too, you can have the Grumpuses actually like succumb to the Bugsnax during these parts, which would create like a bad ending where not all of them survive. So that's kind of interesting, but actually would take longer. I think it's pretty interesting that this game, the bad ending, which usually is faster in speedruns because it means you don't have to hit as many requirements. The bad ending is actually slower. The fastest ending in this game is the good ending, which I think is kind of unique. All right, one last cutscene here.
I know. I get great.
All right, and then we're gonna run up this hill, and then we're gonna have one last cutscene with our journalist boss, and time is coming up in the next few seconds.
Point. Don't worry, you're fine.
And
So
there we are. And that is Bugsnax. So I appreciate you all watching. One, like I said during the run, please play this game. This game is excellent. It's available on PS4, PS5, and not Xbox, PC. PS4, PS5, and PC. Please pay it. Pretty affordable. Just such a great game. Has a lot of wonderful representation. If you're interested in learning this game, the any percent category is very easy to get into. So come on by speedrun.com/Bugsnax, or we do have a subreddit as well, r/Bugsnax speedrunning. We'll be glad to help you. We're a very friendly community, looking for new runners all the time, and always willing to help out on no matter the category. So come on by. If you like Bugsnax at all, I stream this game a ton, obviously. So twitch.tv/ConceptionSR. Come on by. But you won't be getting rid of me that easy, because the next run, which is Pokemon Sword, is going to be me as well. So I will swap over systems here, and then we'll see in a few minutes. So thank you so much.